Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm Bumi, and today we are watching Weapons by Internet Historian Incognito mode. Yes, this just released like what, yesterday? Or was it? I think it was a day ago. I wasn't able to record a reaction then because I was recording another anime reaction. But finally got around a chance to record this one, so yeah. As usual, it's gonna be a fun time with Internet Historian, and let me check who he has here as a guest. I'm not sure. Oh, Ordinary Things. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Um, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get into for this video. The title just says weapons, so it's probably gonna be weapons. Uh, I know how to use a couple of weapons, but I'm not entirely like very familiar with weapon history, so I don't expect to learn anything from this video, so I'm just here to have a good time. So yeah, remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next, either anime or YouTube reactions. Just leave them down in the comments. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
Weapons.
Weapons.
Am I good with a weapon? Yes. Am I carrying weapons on me? Always. Pistols at sunset, the bullets don't reach that far. Aha, check out this weapon I just made.
Yo,
Stay
what
still.
the fuck? A pinwheel razor?
They're
Really?
working in league with the torpedoes. Tactical
Oh,
airstrike.
wow.
Why, what's air supposed to do?
It's
All this
dumb.
and more on this episode
Oh,
in
so dumb.
the battlefield.
Oh,
Sorry if I
yeah,
sound weird.
I
It's
do
because
get it.
I went to the Asian,
That was smart.
supermarket today
Yeah.
because we bought some AstroTurf.
Fake grass.
Yeah, I didn't want to take care of it, so we AstroTurfed some of the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like shit. Anyway, the neighbor's cat has started shitting on the AstroTurf. What am I gonna? I can't just kill the
no.
neighbor's cat. I don't think I can get away with that. I didn't want to get into it with the neighbors either. Excuse me, do you know you've got a cat and it shits on like?
You can't police a cat in the same way that you can a dog.
That's right.
That is true. I have a puppy who's relatively unruly as well, that just shits anywhere inside the house. I know I'm just doing a bad job at training him, but he's really not listening to me whenever I direct him to shit on the bathroom. He shits properly outside when we take him out, but in the house I can't really direct him. But a cat though, ooh, that is a problem for sure.
Cats are a law unto themselves.
So I went to the Chinese supermarket, right? Because obviously the thing to do is to buy about 3 liters of chili oil and then fill a weed sprayer with it and then just start spraying the whole garden in chili oil to the point where it just kind of turns red. And then it starts trying to take a shit, and then it goes, oh god.
It turns the grass red, or it turns the shit red, and you're hoping that this is gonna like scare the cat. So something's going wrong here. This
I
is
need to talk to the doctor. So, you know, the grass is looking a lot redder than it used.
If the cat sits on it, that is not gonna be a good time. I'm pretty sure that their neighbor's gonna complain about it.
Actually does.
Wait, this is the AstroTurf. So
Yeah.
you've essentially just dyed fake grass red.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, the whole place reeks of chili oil. And if the cat shits there anyway, then, boy, is he going to have won this war.
Could you not have just let the shitting continue? And
No, it's an outrageous amount of shit. He's taking like 3 shits a day. Like, he doesn't even keep it to the sort of back of the property where you wouldn't notice it. It's like right on the front. That's the first thing a guest
Ooh,
would
of
see.
course.
And then we've got a cat, and so people think, oh, you guys are just fucking dirty. Why don't you clean up after yourself? No, you don't. So anyway, that's the reason I went
Yeah,
to
that's a lose-lose situation there. That is just
the
sad.
Asian supermarket, and while I was there was some sour candy.
ooh.
That's the full story of why I'm eating sour candy.
What?
So
Gay
you've seen
bomb?
the gay bomb, right?
I've heard of it. I'm fascinated.
No, I'm not aware of this. Is this real? In 1994, the US military actually considered building a gay bomb. The idea of gay bomb came from a desire to debilitate and distract their opponents, but not necessarily kill them. What are they planning on doing here? Oh, by the way, if you hear scratching, that's probably my puppy outside wanting to get in the room. But yeah, what are they planning on doing here? Is this supposed to turn them gay or
By
what?
naturally, because it was theoretical, right?
Yes.
I love that Simon Fisher has put a rainbow.
I think
gay
the
bomb.
chief idea behind it was, okay, you make your enemy uninhibited
Uh-huh.
and extremely aroused, and then they are more likely in a non-combat situation to start doing it with each other.
Oh, that makes sense because at that time there's probably not a lot of women in the army.
It wouldn't work in a fight. No one's gonna go, oh, I'm just too horny to fight, and they just start running at their own men in the other direction. But maybe it's a permanent change. You've got your wife back home and your kids. What if you come home gay? Sorry, honey, I gotta be my true self now.
This might really backfire because it might make the opposing army like even more bonded with one another. Because now they're just like, I gotta save my
Yes.
dude.
That's a good point.
Because like
That's a
he's
good
great,
point.
I love him. I'm just thinking now of this like super elite gay army.
It's just you and me, skin on skin, stripped to the waist.
That are just so loyal to one another
That's
that they are
stupid.
unstoppable.
Just like rolling in rainbow camouflage. Everybody's just like super afraid.
Oh, just imagining that makes me funny.
What about guns? Have you ever fired a gun?
Yeah, only a rifle. Yeah, I thought it was
I myself have fired a couple of guns.
pretty neat.
Actually, it was a lot of guns.
When I was in America, I made a beeline for the gun range.
Yeah?
Went full hog. I wanted to see what it was like. And yeah, it
Yeah.
turns out, it really made me feel like a man.
People do say that, though, you know, a bit dismissively, but there must be something absolutely instinctual about holding a weapon. You
Yeah.
can sort of notice it if you ever go for a hike and
You feel strong and powerful.
pick up a stick.
When you
it
have
just
a
feels
weapon in
really
your hand.
well weighted to hold, and you could use it like a weapon. I do find myself like naturally carrying that around and just sort of feeling good about it.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate tool.
Yeah, I bet there's something about that. In the past, the ones that pick up a pretty good stick and just walk around with it survive a lot more.
Absolutely.
They're so loud, though.
Absolutely.
Oh god.
I can't stand how loud they are. Oh, silencers are banned in most states, I think. And it seems to me like the reason that legislation has come into place is because everybody watches the movies and thinks that a gun with a silencer on it sounds like...
No, that is not true. If you don't know, it only suppresses the muzzle flash, not the actual sound. It's gonna be loud as hell still.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's in Hitman, but it's actually just there so you don't go fucking deaf.
Yeah.
It's still
That's
really
so true.
loud. I suppose you wouldn't be able to recognize that sound so regularly.
No. Can you silence a shotgun? Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Actually, adds a degree of style to it. The silencer is a bit like adding a mustache to a gun.
Yeah, it does make it look a lot cooler. You got to admit that much. Like,
Oh,
that
definitely.
lame,
Oh.
hey, that's like immediately cool. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I even think he becomes more handsome
Yeah,
between shots, you know?
Play it again. I'm going to close my eyes and just... This is welcome to America's favourite game show.
That's
Silence or
dumb.
unsilenced. Alright. Well, I was definitely silenced. Ooh, it sounded like no, but I couldn't really tell.
Okay, how about this one?
That is definitely not silenced. That is
Nope.
full hog.
Silence.
Interesting.
Silenced.
Okay. all
Wait,
four of those
that
are
one has a built-in suppressor. That pistol, right?
silencing.
Silent.
Yeah, that one. That one has a built-in suppressor. Yeah, silenced Co9 what? Integ something.
Okay.
I don't
all
know
four of
guns.
those were
I just
silenced.
fire them.
Ah, you tricked me.
I did.
You correctly guessed that it was behind a pillow.
That's a bloody good one, isn't it? Because that wouldn't silence anything. I mean, it might make it quieter for the person who's getting shot. Why the hell else would that work?
I'm just gonna put the pillow on so it doesn't hurt your ears.
Thank you. Pillow silencer.
120.7.
I like the idea that off screen it's just like someone tied to a chair.
Yeah.
So now we'll use the pillow. All right, Jerry.
Jerry?
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
Oh, yeah.
But it only went up to 102 decibels. 120.7.
CNN goes fully Samuel.
This is the AR-15. Right. A lot of people will buy this just because it's cool.
Why else would you buy a gun?
Is it
Yeah.
illegal to look cool now? Is that what they're saying?
I'm sorry, I really dislike the sort of moralistic
Yeah.
tone there of just like, some people just buy this gun to be cool. Yeah, of course.
Isn't that the reason for half the things
True.
you do? You
That
buy a
is
slightly nicer
indeed
car,
true.
Or you cut your hair a certain way.
Did you
That is 100% true. Because if a lot of people normally go for form over function, and if you have the money, then shit, go for it.
just to get that haircut to look cool? Yeah, man. Fuck off.
The defining characteristic of the AR-15 is the speed and power of the bullet.
That whole defining feature of a bullet is that they go fast and are powerful.
Yeah, well, it's no good if it bounces right off you. I do like, who fired this bullet?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened here?
That looks like a classic, like GoldenEye N64 bullet hole as well. It's classic.
You fire too many and these ones start disappearing. Alright, ordinary things. Let's do gun lessons from people who also don't know much about guns, but I know a little bit. Do you know what the difference is between automatic, semi-automatic, pump action?
Pump
Yep.
action is the one that where you've got to sort of like jerk the gun off before it'll fire again. Semi-automatic's more like do-do, do-do, do-do.
Yep, one trigger pull, one bullet.
An automatic is like
Yeah, you hold it down and it goes all over the place.
If I wanted to fire this on full semi-automatic, all I
What?
do is keep firing. Now I won't probably.
What does that mean?
That's dumb.
Quick
Full
translation.
semi-automatic.
like Tim Cook. He looks like Tim Cook and Mike Pence had a baby.
That's sweet. I don't like the way I can see the outline of his nipples through his shirt. I kind of feel like for the news, just where.
No, I
Like, I
can't unsee it.
Do you find it erotic? Can you not focus?
Yeah.
What I find distracting is that one
Did they-
seems much lower than the other. Do you
Did they
find it
detonate a gay bomb? That's
erotic? Can
dumb.
you not focus?
Yeah.
What I find distracting is that one seems much lower than the other.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's a weapon designed to inflict maximum damage.
It's a weapon.
Of course.
Done.
And not enough people are using.
Oh, yes,
So much of their
NordVPN.
private data is out in the open. I have to show everyone why Lord matters. You deal onto your plan. Pirating,
Very
liberty,
topical.
I call
The
the
recent
police.
Spider-Man trailer just went
For
out.
his with history, that guy is gay. He's not buying that for his dog.
Are you sure it's COVID?
Sorry, wrong building. Chinese spy.
Yeah, I'm just tired of being
Did you
single,
find
know.
some cream for that rash, Sarah?
That's dumb. So yeah, without a VPN, all your data and information is just out there for Nordman to see.
Up and away. Looks like I'm too late to save you hundreds of dollars with region-specific pricing on funerals.
No.
Why?
I couldn't let you expose my secret.
No. Is that Raid Shadow Legends guy?
That I actually enjoy playing Field of Tanks Mobile.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Hey, we could just use Nord, nobody would have known. Will Nord survive? Will the sponsorship contract be renewed? Find out next time on... Also get a huge deal off 2-year plan, plus 4 free extra months, yay!
Man.
Nord.com/incognito.
Best ad reads on the internet.
Ad.
When I was a kid, there was this brand of sour candy called Toxic Waste. Do you get that in Australia?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Came in the little tub.
Don't like
I love that stuff.
sour
man,
candies.
I've been addicted to sour candy since I can remember. And of course, you know, the more that you're told that you're not allowed
Yep.
something, the more alluring it becomes. I was
That is
about
true.
5 or 6. I'd sneak some change from the kitchen counter. I would take a bit of a side route on the way home and go to the old dairy. And sometimes they would have this sour candy, and it was 5 cents a piece. And I'd go in and I'd buy like $1's worth. I'd scoff it all down the way home.
That's
One
20.
day I got like $5 worth of coins. That gave you like 50 pieces, and 50 pieces is way too many to finish by the time you get home. So I had like half a bag full. I'm gonna have to hide this somehow. I'll just hide it under my shirt. And I walked into the house thinking no one's gonna be the wiser. And my sister, the first thing she saw, she's like, "What's under your shirt?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing." And I go running to my room. And maybe it was my mom and my dad. I don't know. They come running after. They go, "What is that? What do you got? What do you got?" I then like ran out, and then I just ran to the neighbors. It was like being caught with drugs, and I knew this neighbor kid.
Yeah,
and I was like, "You gotta
that's why they were so concerned, because you just ran away without giving any explanation. You didn't even try.
take this, you gotta take this." And he takes it and he hides it under the cushions and the couch in the lounge. And then I walk out the door of the neighbor's place. Nothing. It wasn't anything.
Still sweating from the sour candy as well. When I was a kid, my contraband was violent horror movies and such.
Oh, no.
And I remember one time my dad drove me to a sleepover, and I wanted to bring some horror movies that I had squirreled away in my room.
This is great. Your mum's cleaning your room and she like looks under your bed, and instead of like porno mags, it's just Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, in
and...
fact, that did eventually happen. And I got given a stern
That's
talk.
dumb.
All right, ordinary things.
Man, I remember a time when GTA was banned from the house. My dad deemed it too violent to play. Meanwhile, I was playing. I don't think Call of Duty was out then. When I was still in grade school. But yeah, he didn't want GTA to be played because it was very violent. At the time, it was GTA Vice City. Yeah, he didn't want that on the computer because it was too violent. Meanwhile, I was playing more violent games than that back in the day.
Let me tell you all about the birds and bees.
Oh, gee-pa. Oh, shucks. I don't know nothing about all that business.
Then you take her boyfriend's face and you put it on your face, and that's when you run into the room.
Possibly inspired by watching Midnight Express. I like got the DVDs and like taped them to my torso under my t-shirt, and I was just sat next to my dad on the drive there.
So, did you get caught?
No, I didn't. But
Oh, what? Isn't there a big square outline on your shirt?
I think I put like a jumper on as well. If I recall, actually, I remember my dad saying like, "Aren't you warm in that?" I think it was summer and already sweating. What if he catches me with Kill Bill Volume 2 under my shirt?
Dear. So did you watch the movie at the place?
So I don't think people were too impressed.
Right.
Do you want to watch this? Some guy gets his head cut off. No, man. Like, just want to talk about girls and stuff.
We're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I was hoping I could ruin all your nights.
Improvised foot weapons.
People get
Ooh.
a fake foot, they lose it in a...
Bar brawl of some kind.
Yeah, exactly. So they give you a fake foot. So what would you do if you could have like any sort of fake foot become a weapon? What would the weapon be?
Now, before they reveal my answers, their answers, not my answers, goddamn it. If it was me, I probably wouldn't want it to be any sword type thing. Because that would just be hard. I'm fat. I can't move my legs that that quickly or that elegantly. Not only am I fat, I'm also getting old. So the arthritis is catching up to me. So I probably would like something that shoots out projectiles. Kind of like what was that in Call of Duty? The knife thing that throws that shoots out that. What do you call this? It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to check. The ballistic knife. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, it's probably gonna be something like that, or something that shoots like poison darts or something. Anything with a projectile or a mini shotgun. just not swords and stuff.
Well, how about it looks like a normal foot, but then I take it off
I
and it's
don't-
just like one big titanium spike.
Yeah.
You could like twist it off and replace it with other things like a snooker cue or one of those like grabbers.
Okay, so this isn't really a weapon. This is a multi-tool.
Yeah, I think so.
You
I
want
would-
like a Swiss Army foot.
Yeah, a multi-tool, multi-foot.
That would be quite good. You're caught in the wilderness or whatever, and then you've just got a whole bunch of tools in there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, no problem.
Yeah,
Let me
that's-
start a fight.
That's actually a good idea. Turning your foot into a storage container for like small stuff.
I would probably have it would be a gun for sure.
This is when you're in the woods, is it? Well, see, well, I'm next to you right now.
Yeah.
I've got my multi-tool, and I've just like twisted my axe attachment on, and I'm just like kicking wood. I'm kicking trees down.
Yeah, I'll shoot you, and then I'll take your multi-tool.
You won't have the twisty bit.
Yeah, you've got it like a key.
Exactly.
It'll click out of one.
That one of them is like a wheel powered by an engine. That if I just balance on that one wheel, I can like go around like Rosie in the Jetsons.
Oh shit, that would be good. Like those wheelie shoes, but it's diesel.
Yeah.
Oh no.
As a, someone who's completely normal and well-adjusted, I have thought about if you were to kill someone, like what would be the best way to get away with it.
Yeah.
People could have these elaborate plans of kill him and I'll like burn the body in the bath. Nah. The best way is just to find them on the street, let off 2 rounds, and just walk away, hood up.
Yeah.
No fuss, no muss.
I think you're.
You know what? I can't say that I haven't thought about something like this. Not that I acted upon it, but he is right. The more elaborate your plans, the more things that could go wrong. Just like in any machines, the more parts, the more chances of failure. So yeah, publicly speaking, it would even work better if. Wow, why am I saying this? The cops are gonna get me for sure. But it would be great if you have one distraction across the place where you're gonna commit the crime. Oh shit. I'm good. Someone's gonna use this and turn me into an accomplice of murder for sure. But yeah. Use a distraction, make everyone look, just pop 2 shots and then done. Walk away like nothing happened. Kinda like those Skyrim missions.
Right. Let's plan a murder.
Brilliant.
Because I don't understand how it's done in the modern day, and someone gets away with it.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm trying to kill you, right?
Cool. Yeah.
So first I have to find your address. I'd have to go to England. So now there's records of me searching your address. There's records of me being in the country. I then have to get to your place. I rent a car or I take an Uber, and then all along
Another
that
record?
route are cameras that are tracking the license plate of the car I'm in. And I've got a phone on me, and that's being constantly picked up on every cell tower.
Yeah, the first thing you
Yeah.
want to do is leave your phone at home. If you're Ubering to your murder, I think like
Let's say I Uber within 5 kilometers of your place,
Okay.
and then I just start walking to your place. The whole route is going to have cameras along it. I get to your place, and what do? I like knock on the door, and then you answer it, and then I have to go like bang. Everybody sees.
Look at this dude.
No, okay. That means I need to break into your place. What do you do from there? This is becoming so difficult.
I
Yeah.
might say you got to smash the window in and make it look like a robbery gone wrong.
Bang. On the way out, I steal the DVDs real quick and just put them in my shirt. And I guess you just sort of take off running. It'll still be a robbery gone wrong. And so they'll still start tracking these cameras.
Yeah.
They'll just start following the line.
We got him.
Reverse track
I
it.
think you're putting too much faith in the CCTV system. I think it is quite fallible. They're
That
not
is true.
everywhere.
Right. Anyway, point is, it's
That is true
impossible
as
with
well.
ordinary things. It cannot be done.
Tell
I
that
think
to the many
if
people who
aliens
got
were-
away.
That just completely changes the way everyone sees the world. It'd be amazing.
Maybe. What do you reckon the alien weapon would be?
Well, the anal probe is the classic. When combined with the gay bomb, it stops being a weapon.
It's not a weapon. It's a medical analytical tool.
That's a good point.
Do you reckon they clean the probe between analyzing humans?
Depends what the aliens are doing with the probing. Are they just measuring butthole circumference for their files?
You know, what could be done there that wouldn't just be easily done with some sort of alien pill or an X-ray? I
Yeah.
reckon they pull out that probe, go, this is fucking disgusting, and then they just shoot everyone up the airlock. They go, another one.
They're all gross.
This is gross every time.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. This is horrible.
You would think there would be just as much mouth probing as there would be.
Yeah.
Hopefully not with the same probe.
Oh, here we go. Old
If you were going
weapons.
into a medieval battle, what's your choice? You know, they're all on a wall. Which do you pick? Which way, Western man?
I've heard a scythe is pretty useless in battle.
I would go with a
I think
sword.
a mace is good stuff.
Right.
Like, it can bludgeon, it's sharp.
I know it's
easy to
very
use.
I don't particularly
boring
want
and
any of
typical,
these, to be honest.
but a
Pity.
sword.
Wouldn't go with the scythe. Actually, not here for the battle. Just the battlefield is just in need of a bit of a trim.
So if I could have any weapon, it would just be like this.
Sword and shield.
yeah.
It's a classic for a reason.
Nah,
It's a
I'll
unity
just go
one-on-one,
sword.
right?
All right.
So I've got the spear.
Sword
you've
or,
got the shield
pole
and sword.
arm.
Who do you reckon wins?
I reckon me.
Reckon?
I just got to bide my time and get you to stick the spear into the shield, and then I'm just cutting your spear in half, and you're done.
I don't think you're blocking anything with that shield.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, I think I'm poking at you, and you're moving your shield around, and then I managed to get just a little bit behind your shield at one point, and then I just press in.
You can't get my fingers though. That's cheating. That's not fair.
Let's see, like, spear versus sword.
Spear versus sword. Brilliant.
We can put some money on it.
All right. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh.
I see. Yeah, he's sticking him. He's
Yeah?
gonna try and stick him good.
Range.
Mud crab's more fearsome than you.
I like the spin
But
technique.
but then again, if it's just a spear, if you're fast enough, if you're quick enough, you can probably hold it. I mean grab it. Grab it. That's why you're spinning. Just like what's his name from Dr. Stone? The guy that uses a spear from Dr. Stone. You spin it, creates more confusion. It won't get easily grabbed. But yeah, your best chance is probably try and grab it and hope you don't lose an arm or get poked, and then pull and use that to your advantage.
Like, so you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
charge is the thing.
You
As
can
soon
bum
as
rush
the
it.
spear guy has
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
got you to stop within spear distance,
Yes.
it's game over. Spear wins.
Mm.
The key is not to be spooked by the spear.
Yeah, don't fear the spear.
Charge in like a motherfucker. Who's half dressed like a bank robber and half dressed like a beekeeper.
Yeah, now that you pointed that out, yeah. And give me all your bees. Where's the queen?
Fear the sting of Bee Man.
Just back on maces, what do you think of this?
Morning Star.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that'll fuck
Morning
you up
Star.
pretty good.
You know what the problem is with this weapon? It's got so many points, and they're like, if you hit someone right in the head with it in the heat of battle, it is liable to get stuck, and then you're in the situation where you're like trying to pull it out
Absolutely.
of someone's head, and then someone puts something in your head.
That'd be a bummer to clean too. Like this thing would not go in the dishwasher very well at all. What's the like really weak version of this? Like you could have this ball, but instead of spikes, you've got those like fingernail Cheetos. That'd be pretty good.
I'm trying to think of like a Nerf version of the Morning Star.
I like the idea of this. If it was much smaller, like the head was half the size of a golf ball, and it had these tiny little prongs, it would be exceptional for serving olives.
What? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's true. I like that.
Right? You could take one of these and then you just put like a dog too on it. And then you just chase people around the battlefield because no one wants to get the dog shit on them, you know?
That's true.
You'll be feared on the battlefield.
It's like when you go to prison. Obviously, I'm not strong. I don't have the option of like going up to the biggest guy in there and punching them. That wouldn't go well.
No.
Your only other option is to just act like the craziest fucker possible. I have shit on a stick, utterly unpredictable, terrifying human being.
If you spill, you know. Why is this funny to me? If you spill your apple juice over the front of your shirt, can you just pop back to your cell and throw on another shirt?
Surely.
Or you're like, oh, that's my only one, and then you have to walk around as the guy with apple juice down the front of your shirt.
They must have a wardrobe. They must have a place where they put their pants and socks and toothbrush shivs and all sorts. That's a weapon. The toothbrush shiv.
Prison shivs.
Is that like a little Derringer pistol? Sergeant Hal Birchfield.
What?
Oh, everyone had those mustaches back in the... When are they coming back?
I can't really grow a mustache very well, so I'd be a bit upset if that happened.
Really?
I have a mustache, but it's a bit of a Howard Hughes sort of like pencil mustaches.
Hold on a minute. Let me have a look at this. Oh, yeah.
See what I mean? I've got what I like to call the anti-Hitler. I can't grow it in the middle.
I don't know if this is racist.
Okay, continue.
Have you ever noticed?
I actually have the same. I can't grow anything in the middle, and beard-wise, nothing's growing there. I only have like a few flicks of hair in my chin, and they're not even growing evenly. So that sucks.
people from Eastern Europe tend to have that sort of facial hair, the same sort of facial hair that you do.
To be honest, I can't say I have noticed that, but I'm willing to go ahead with it.
Serbian man.
All these men have thick mustaches, so I'm not sure your theory
Slavic
holds.
man. Yeah, no, it's all falling apart real quick.
I'm amazed that you've typed in Slavic man and none of them are squatting.
You know what? This theory sucks. These people will have regular moustaches. I don't know why you proposed it, to be honest. It's kind of racial and it's not true. While we're on racist things, I've got one more.
Go on. Yeah,
Parking.
please, continue.
Have you ever noticed that Asian people, when they park their car, always park their car backwards into the car space?
Okay. Okay. Okay, I have some few thoughts in this. I'm gonna let them continue and see what they're gonna say, because I'm Asian myself, so let's see.
I cannot say that I've spent enough time observing other people parking, let
Here's
alone...
my experience, right? I live near a pretty Asian suburb. Right, I love it. I love going down there, shopping there all the time. Where you normally see people parking, they just, drive forward, straight in. But for some reason, every time the local residents here park, they reverse in. And I'm thinking, like, is it something they are culturally taught that has some sort of advantage? Okay, in an emergency, you can drive out faster. Is that what it's about? Is it like, oh, I want to show off my car? Yeah, look at the front, much nicer.
That's interesting.
No.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is representative of a culture that forward plans.
Ordinary things, bigot confirmed. If you're done with your racist tirade, ordinary things, I'd like to move back onto the topic at hand.
I do have...
Okay, so I park our truck. What was the term? Reverse? I reverse park, basically. Simply because, no, not simply because. One, it makes it easier and quicker when I need to leave. Not that I'm in a hurry, but it is much easier when I can just get out quickly. And second, oh man, I don't know car terms. The turning radius, for my wheels aren't that great. So whenever I try to front park, I either have to spend a lot of time just backing up until I get my alignment correctly, or I would have to take a huge curve. I don't know if it's translating in the video correctly. There. I will have to take a huge curve so that when I come back to the spot, I will be perfectly straight. Because if I just go straight left or right to the parking spot, I'm not gonna make it. My car is my truck is just too big and has a very small turning radius to make like a full like from the ones that you see in shows where they just go no. My pickup truck can't do that, so I always do reverse parking. It's much easier. I've gotten used to it. Win-win.
An Asian
Just because you have an Asian
story.
friend does not make you not friend.
Have you ever been to Cambodia?
No, I haven't.
When I was there back in the day, I got in their taxi and the guy was like, "Oh, you're new here?" And I was like, "Yeah, obviously." And then he said, "Do you want to go to the firing range?" And I was like, "Yes." You can use a machine gun. You can use some handguns. I was like, "That's sick." And then he went up a level and was just like, "If you got $200 American, you can even fire a rocket launcher at a cow."
No way.
No.
I will admit that the option did intrigue me, but I was pretty broke back then. So,
$200
and also it would
to
have
torch
been
a
a bit
cow.
gross, and maybe I would have felt a bit ashamed of myself.
That's just animal
Don't get me wrong,
cruelty.
I didn't use the rocket launcher, but I did hock a grenade, which was fun.
Cow killer confirmed. Oh, you threw a grenade? What was that like?
Yeah, it was great.
Was it spooky?
I was scared. The guy, he could tell.
Oh god, this nervous Englishman is gonna drop it into his shoe or something.
But I also saw the pen where they had all the sheep and cows.
Oh no, their little nervous faces.
No.
I'd be nervous that like the pin wouldn't want to come out that easily, and so I'd hold it in one hand and then pull the pin, but then I'd also pull the grenade out of my hand at the same time.
Yeah.
If you were to just play football with a grenade, would it ever explode as long as the pin didn't come out?
I think not, because
No.
the whole point, if I recall, the pin
Is your
creating
safety.
a chemical reaction with something like a
Yep.
piece of metal that something's connecting.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a better question. You pulled out the pin, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you would be capable of pulling that out with your teeth?
No.
Really?
It wasn't quite like a key of a car, but it was like there was a bit more of a mechanism to it. Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Because I've seen that with, like, you know, there's Tom Cruise at the end of that movie that's on the screen right now, and he's got like a mouthful of grenade pins at the end, and I've defeated the big bad. And I was always wondering, like, oh, I bet that's not that easy to do.
They are amazing.
I didn't realize you had the expertise.
You can probably
If
do
I'm
it,
completely honest,
but
I
it's not
didn't
that
really
easy.
feel like much of expertise. I could only afford one.
It's funny, the guy who's editing this, he's ex-army.
Oh, really?
So he's probably like laughing at us right now. Because I'm sure he's got all sorts of experience with like grenades and tanks and shit.
Tanks. I'd like to drive.
I
a tank
fired a lot
around.
of
I mean, wherever
guns,
lets me
different
do
guns,
that would
but
be sweet.
never a
You
grenade.
can't drive one over a cow. Would you go back to Cambodia now?
Yes, if only for the breakfast. The Cambodian breakfast is exceptional.
Really? Why?
It's like pork and rice, but my god,
Ooh,
the pork
sounds
is
good.
absolutely delicious. My core memory of the 3 weeks I spent there was just like getting up every morning and being like, another breakfast, please. Delicious. Yum, yum.
I gotta tell you, there's no breakfast food that I like. But in like Asian countries, it's like, what's for breakfast? Well, like duck and chili on rice with some green beans.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're setting
Sounds-
yourself up for the morning.
sounds
you
good.
should be loading up. The biggest meal of the day should be in the morning. That's when
Sounds
I
about
start in
right.
the morning. I have sausage, eggs, bacon, the whole 9 yards. I just get up.
I'm more of a breakfast person. If I could eat breakfast food throughout the day, I probably would. So yeah, my diet mainly consists of eggs, sausages, and bacon. Ironically enough.
Cram my little gullet with food.
I also wonder whether it's like the cuisine that is in Europe and in Western societies required so much preparation that there were only certain things that you could get done by breakfast time.
Yes, I think in other countries, it's someone's job to get up really early and cook for like everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're trying to say. It's that you didn't drive a tank in Cambodia because they park them all backwards.
Ooh, this should be interesting.
Excalibur, sword in the stone.
What's the one that's found in a lake with a lady?
That is also Excalibur.
That's also Excalibur,
I think
yep.
One of the stories is that when King Arthur dies, he just like tosses it in a lake.
Ah, no man can pull the sword from this stone. These strong men come along and they're pulling at it and smudging up the handle. Up comes Arthur. Oh, please.
Oh, go on then, sir. Can I ever go on the swording the jig?
Oh, we'll all be laughing at you, kid, but go on. I guess he lubes it up and then he just pulls it
Yeah,
out.
it's easy for him. That's the idea, isn't it? That means he gets to be king, which is an interesting system of governance. I reckon we should go back to whoever's the strongest gets to be the leader.
I like that idea. Once in a while, I do see
I don't
someone
know
who's
about
kind of
that.
weak and pathetic, and I think, why do you get to be in charge?
I think it should be whoever's the strongest or who's ever slept with the most women.
Hey, now you're thinking. How would you prove that you would sleep with the most number of women in order to become the
You would get one of those cards that they stamp on every time you sleep with them.
king?
I just like the idea that a guy would show up and just be like, yeah, I'm running for president, and here is a list of 50 women, you can call them up. Here's a few kids that look like me.
It's like a bad list of references.
Yeah.
Hey, can I use you as a reference? Oh, yeah.
What are you running for presidency? Instead of having a sex scandal, he would be like, yeah, it turns out he wasn't having that many affairs.
Oh, no, he was loyal to his wife. What's
Boo.
going on?
Get him out of there.
How hard is it to put a sword in a stone?
That's a really good point.
That would be much more difficult than pulling it out of the stone. So the guy who put it in there.
You probably have a greater chance of breaking the stone than wedging it in if you're strong enough.
That should be the guy who's the king. Okay, what else we got for mystical weapons? Poseidon has a trident.
Poseidon's trident, good one, yeah. So he can command the sea with that, can't he? He can like make the waves move, make the fish fuck each other, something like that.
If your trident controls the ocean, what's the point of like the pointy bit? Like he's not using the trident as well as a weapon, right? Wait, what's the point of the trident?
That's a good point. Yeah, actually, what has a trident got to do with the sea?
What is a trident? Is it used for catching
I
fish?
just don't know.
I never thought
Probably.
about this. Is a three-pronged spear is used for spearfishing.
No way.
Okay.
I guess it does make sense. If you're like going at a school of fish, you want as many prongs as you can get.
Yeah. What you'd really want is a 5-pronged spear, right? Because, see, this is 2D.
Explain why is 5 better than... No.
Okay, hold on. It goes down like that.
Ah,
I'm with you
okay.
so
I think
far.
I'm
Now,
getting.
if you've got a spear that goes like this, then, oh
So
shit, I missed.
it basically makes. Is he meaning that it basically makes like a T like this, where you have one up at the top, one in the middle, one at the bottom, and then 2 on the sides?
it. Or the fish was over here, and so I missed it. So what they're doing is they're making 2 more prongs.
Nice.
But that's only 2D. What you really want is 5.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean, that is superior.
I thought so. Is there 5 minutes left?
In contrast to this
There
extremely
is.
bloodthirsty and violent episode, we should walk through a meadow holding hands
All right.
into the sunset.
yeah, we'll do that for about 3 seconds until
Yeah.
the editor gets bored. Yeah.
No, all right, outro.
Right, first thing I'm going to do is fill in that mustache gap.
No, stop it.
I've got a permanent
Stop doing
marker in
that.
one hand, and I'm holding your head down with the other.
Oh yeah, well I'm hacking the mainframe, and I'm gonna turn your webcam on.
No, don't.
Hey everyone, he's a furry. He's wearing his fursuit now.
How about this, right? I'm going to be an unsuspecting victim, and you are going to be an assassin.
Brill. Okay.
And if you manage to kill me, then the episode ends. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep rambling.
Okay, well I'm coming up behind you with a plastic bag, manhunt style.
You can't just walk into my house. I keep the door locked.
That's why I kicked it in with my muscles.
I heard that. Now I've run up to my panic room. I'm on the phone with the police.
Don't worry, the police are in my pocket.
Bribed the entire police.
It was easy. Now I'm gonna put some C4 round the corners of your panic room, and I'm gonna blow this bitch up. Button press.
I now open the door with my scythe, and I begin
Oh,
to
the
sweep
scythe
at your
makes a
legs.
comeback.
Ah!
Swish, swish. Now the hunter has become the hunted.
Get away! I'll swat your hand away and pull out a funky-looking knife.
Oh no, it's got dog do on the end of it.
Get away!
All right.
Get in your panic room.
I'm now running up the stairs and doing a very difficult action for the editor to keep up with.
Don't worry, I'll make it easier for you by flinging a shuriken into the back of your head.
Yeah, I like the idea that I'm running away, right? And mid-sentence.
We've got to end this episode, and I'm going to end it by ending you.
Okay.
I break down your door, and I start throwing some shurikens at you.
Ah, too late. I have picked up a wooden table and thud, thud, thud,
Well, that's
thud.
okay, because that was just my distraction for my real plan, which is to feed you this delicious poisoned apple. You cannot resist its juicy goodness.
I already had breakfast.
Oh, what did you eat?
It was some duck, some chili, and some green beans from Cambodia.
God, that sounds absolutely delicious. I've really lost the appetite for murder. Would you instead like to hold hands and have a delicious Cambodian breakfast?
That sounds lovely. Maybe we could kill a cow as well, like you did in
That
Cambodia.
is not canon.
Yeah, I know, it was
That
a
is
cow,
not
was it a
canon.
child? A small Cambodian refugee. They had survived a much worse country and
Oh.
finally made it to Cambodia. The place where they could finally prosper, but then they ended up in a hole,
Oh,
receiving the bad end of a grenade from ordinary things.
This is rubbish. Let's try something else.
Yeah, everyone, go to your computer right now.
Everyone's
Type in
gonna get
tickets to Syria.
demonetized.
What happens if I destroy my passport? How do I renounce my citizenship?
How to buy ammo on deep/dark web.
How to smuggle cash on plane?
Do X-rays detect LSD? They don't. Saved you a Google there.
Wow.
Hey.
What's like a shitty version of Pablo Escobar?
No outro this time. Video is over. What's that?
Oh,
Some
man.
weird recommended videos there. Which one do you want to watch?
Oh, that shit! That almost got me. Holy shit! That got me. No wonder I was wondering why it was 20 minutes long. Ah, almost, almost. What is this? New allegations. Cancel Adolf. Hashtag is trending. Oh man. Oh, this is from Ton 618, right? Largest black hole. Oh, this guy. This is so dumb.
My videos on the main channel. I like watching myself and listening to myself.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
Is one of my videos in the recommended? No? Oh, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
No, I haven't watched your videos in ages. No. Is it just me? Or do you also have like tremendous contempt for the audience?
Hate them. Can't stand them.
Like I hate the fans.
They're the worst. I want to turn a weapon
they just
on
keep
them
going.
and then onto myself.
I just want to tell them, fuck off.
Oh no, the video's still going.
Someone just turned the lights off in the lounge. Quick, cause a distraction.
Quickly.
Uh-oh. Now the Spanish version of this same video has started playing. Wait, quick, what's the Spanish word for weapons?
Armas. Armas. Quesque armas.
Oh, I was about to do that.
Now I'm doing the
You stole my
I'm
bread.
doing the Spanish intro, baby.
Okay, maybe something like, welcome to this Spanish version. It is exactly the same content. Instead, it is a lot sexier. A beautiful weather woman has entered the room, and we shall make sweet music together. Bing, 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 bing. And then just like clicking on the maracas. Fuck, this is gonna be a 10-minute outro.
And then I drown myself in the toilet.
Yes.
Hitman style.
Alright, bye, ordinary thing.
Okay, that was a good one. So this is the legit legit ending now. All right. That was a really good video. Yeah, there you go, guys. Weapons. Another amazing video by internet historian Incognito mode. I wish. Wait, didn't he say that? I thought I saw somewhere that he was gonna stop long form videos and go back to like 15 and 20-minute videos. What happened there? I guess that was just a troll, or plans didn't just line up together, I guess. But yeah, that was a really fun episode. As I thought, it's gonna be a good one when it comes to internet historian videos. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Go ahead and check it out if you want to. And if you're new here and enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, do leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. Almost any topic will do, as long as it's not too horror-y, because I don't do well with horror. Probably later, but not right now though. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!